This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive.
That nigga be depressed.
We'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of
Florida Gators.
Taking on the 11th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide.
We gonna see. I'll holler at you after.
Joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. We'll call for the fair catch here.
All right, boys, let's get to the money.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing.
Hey, got two impact tight ends.
National championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement.
I do too many of that play action shit now.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Gets past the tackler into open space.
That's
now.
crazy.
They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it on first down. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it.
Good play, boys. Good play.
Make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Going for a big play downfield.
Jump!
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop the offense pin back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled, but 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
It's a quick grab.
Oh, man, this icon shit. Hey, did on the road, bro.
Something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers, usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's a quarterback keeper. Great move in the open field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, this is exactly why it's so tough to defend this offense, and especially this quarterback. He can throw the football, but we can see here, this guy's ability to run the option, he can pitch it, or in this case, run it, keep it himself, put 6 points up on the board.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner
It was a good opening drive, fellas.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He'll hand it off. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Wade. Fires it to the wideout.
Good drop, good drop, good drop.
A lot of contact, no penalty, brings up third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The 10. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the quarterback will just sneak it in. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Hey, it's first and goal right away. Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the
ball comes loose.
Get out. Thank you. That shit hit a player off random, bro. That was a fucking touchdown, too.
The 9-yard line at 2nd and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Good tackle, 0.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain.
Saved a huge play, boy.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle on the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Wade. Catch made on the right side. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Good play, Ellis.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And it's a bunch formation. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way?
That's why you play your zones, baby. Don't chase, but stay home.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And they get the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The pocket breaking down. No shot to bring him down. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch. And
off the tip. That's a hell of a play, bro.
Can they stop him?
Oh, that's a hell of a play, bro.
At the 30 now. At the 10 now.
That's a hell of a
touchdown. Tied. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. How about
happen when you don't put the ball out there, you do.
To tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Threw it to the outside corner of the end zone. He puts it in the middle of the field. That's what happened. That's what happened. Like I said, I gotta throw a pick a game, dog. It just don't matter.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
I gotta throw at least two a game, bro. Excuse me, it don't matter how smart or dumb I play. Throwing at least two.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And this is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
That's great range. That's great range. Hey, Brad, what you doing, dog? What you doing, Pop? Let me have some shit, Brad. We almost in the next man, dog. In the next college, Brad. Just let shit be.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes in.
Hey, my nigga number 0 must be gassed. I mean, 80 must be gassed in a bitch.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
And they got a gas and blow.
The Gators are in the red zone. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Dropping back, it's Wade. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, gave him a chance.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Caught quickly.
Oh, that's a good play, 31. Oh, I thought I was going to get him. That's a hell of a play, 31.
I get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. An inside give now from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and kind of settle things down a bit.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Change of pace, not looking to throw the football.
I told him don't press.
Gators.
I told him don't press.
Unstoppable. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Don't do it.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Yeah, number 80 and number 10, bro. You can't press them two, dog. 10, you might get away with it more often than not because he only got like silver. But that nigga number 80, he gonna win most of his.
We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. He's running out of time here. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. 2nd down and long now from their own 6. Here comes a handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
I think this defense keeps taking and throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Oh, here comes the reverse. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half.
Oh, watch
And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Gators offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
More big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles.
I think the shit needs to been in the fucking play right there. Dude.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. There's the handoff.
Good play, Myers. Nice way to push that outside.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9.
Man, no choice but to take that outside.
Offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back. It's Wade.
Why do they take the such stupid angles, bro? Like, they just take the dumbest angles on them drags.
Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here's the point after attempt. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Retakes the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this. There's a shot toward the end zone.
Gotta hold on to the ball, bro.
Hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch into the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Scanning the field. It's Wade. Delivers complete over the middle. And that will pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Good.
And he's brought down.
Let's go, Mike.
With the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
Good defense, boy.
That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Florida offense is back out on the field now. So some of that 1st half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Looking right, this one caught. And he's brought down after a big 1st down game. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
38, Alabama, 21.
Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pulls it in. It's Ward. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching the ball like this.
That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And the back gets the football. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out.
The nigga almost blocked that shit.
Good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
My boys been locked in on defense this year, dog.
So it'll be a touchback.
My boys been locked in. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To the air, it's Wade. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, They've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Check. Green 25.
And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it now.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A loss of 9 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Florida 41, Alabama 21.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they need 9 yards. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Wait, literally put my nigga in the spot to cover the crosser. That's out of bounds.
On the misfire in the onside kick, it goes out of bounds, and the offense will take over right there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
It will take off 2 minutes and get at least 3 points.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
and set, second down play here. Takes the handoff again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that line play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Wade. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Fights through a tackle. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's a bullet pass to the left side.
Bro, that nigga had whoever square was what nigga, because my corner just stopped running, bro.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Gators offense retakes the field. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Third down coming.
That gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout.
Oh, they gonna see you run out of bounds, you dirty game, bro.
Marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The Gators will bring their
there's game solution for that.
He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Comes up with the catch. Will go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Take your southern dialect so you know how serious I is.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wall.
Oh, this nigga didn't
Right
jump.
down the middle. It's Ncaa. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag.
I was on your side, bro.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Brother. It won't ever happen, brother.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Wade. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way.